Here's something exciting. Right now, Amazon is offering new sellers over $50,000 in incentives to get started. I know it sounds too good to be true, but launching an Amazon FBA business has never been more rewarding or easier than it is right now in 2025. With Amazon's biggest new seller incentives program ever. My name is Alan. I am a 7-figure Amazon seller who spent over 5 years in this business and helping more than 250 people start and scale their Amazon businesses. And today, I'm going to break down the exact steps you need to take, simplify into just 15 minutes on getting started to sell on Amazon. No fluff, no confusions, just the fastest, clearest path to getting your Amazon store live and ready to make sales this year. Ready to see exactly how it's done? Now let's jump right in. So the first thing you gotta do is to sign up as a seller. Go to sell.amazon.com and you will see this page where you can basically just click sign up right now, and you will be able to sign up as a new seller and enjoy over $50,000 in incentives. It's going to give you 10% back on your first $50,000 in branded sales, then a 5% back through your first year until you reach $1 million. And I hope you reach that amount very quickly. So as you sign up as a seller, you're going to see two basic selling plans. One is an individual and one is a professional selling plan. For all Amazon FBA sellers, I recommend going with a professional plan, which is $40 per month. But here is a pro tip. Always sign up as an individual first and then upgrade it to the professional plan when you're actually going to start selling on Amazon. Because the individual plan is essentially free. It only charges you $0.99 per item sold. If you're not even selling a thing on Amazon yet, they're not going to charge you a dime. So always sign up as an individual and then upgrade it to the professional plan when you are ready, when you're actually going to start making sales. Then Amazon is going to ask you some personal information, your bank account information, your identity, your government ID, which is all very, very standard. Now, I get this question a lot. Do I need to have a company to start selling on Amazon? No, you don't. You can totally start selling as an individual. And if it turns out that you really like selling on Amazon and you wanted to make it into an actual serious business, you can always change your Amazon seller account to your new business entity, because this is exactly what I have done personally as well. All right, so after signing up as an Amazon seller, let's get started on finding a profitable winning product for you. So the easiest way to find a profitable product is to use a tool. And the tool that I recommend everyone to use is Seller Sprite. Now, you might see a lot of YouTubers or gurus that they are using Helium 10 and Keepa and Jungle Scout. Well, this tool right now is cheaper than all of them, and they are actually a combination of all of them together. It has all of the most important new features and more in this particular software. That is why I recommend Seller Sprite currently. And basically, I can go into tools and I can select product research. And after I click on product research, I can start looking for products. I can select whichever marketplace I want. I can select whichever month of data that I want. I can also take a look at some of the presets that it actually provides me to select. I can just choose recommended for newbies. It's going to show me price $15 to $60, monthly sales growth 3%, monthly sales 300 units. But right now, I don't recommend selling anything below $25, okay? So I'm going to choose $25 to $60, okay? And now let me click search now. Right now, it's going to show me a bunch of potential products, and let me input the monthly revenue that I want this particular product to sell. If I am just a beginner, I probably wanted to see a max revenue around $15,000, like $10,000 to $15,000. Or it could be like $30,000. You know, it really depends on your particular budget as well. And I can actually put a rating count, which is how much reviews that particular product has. And let me put it at 500. Okay, let me click search now. All right, so now that I will start seeing some really interesting products that matches my particular filter. Okay, so for example, this is a rug runners. It's selling at around $25,000 every single month. It's selling at $35, and it only has a review count of 85 reviews, which means I can probably go in and compete with this guy easily. But this is only just one criteria that I need to validate this particular product on. I have a full 7 criteria checklist that I have to go through every single time to make sure that that product is going to be a winning product. It needs to check through all 7 criteria so that I know it has the highest chance of succeeding on Amazon. And if you want that checklist, just comment down below, I want that checklist, and I will send it to you for free. Now, let's just say that I have found this particular product, a garlic press, which I don't recommend anyone to start selling this product because this is actually a extremely saturated product that I do not recommend anyone to start selling. But I'm going to use this as an example. Let's just say that I'm going to start selling this garlic press, okay? Next thing what I'm going to do is to find a supplier and to see how much it costs to actually source this particular product. Now, for this particular product, it is selling at $20 on Amazon currently. So right now, I'm going to find a supplier and see how much it takes to make this particular product. And the website that I like to use is Alibaba.com. Alibaba.com is actually one of the biggest company inside of China. In this website is basically like a marketplace for all the Chinese suppliers in here that allows us sellers to directly find Chinese suppliers right here at this platform. And it also gives us a lot of assurances when it comes to paying the supplier itself, because it has something that's called a trade assurance, which means if the supplier actually did a terrible job at manufacturing our products, we don't have to pay them, and we will actually get our money back because of Alibaba trade assurance. So all I gotta do is to type in garlic press in Alibaba, and it will shows me all the suppliers over here as well. So for example, this one is selling at $2, this one is selling at $3, this one is selling at $2, this one is selling at $1.5, $0.9, $1.9. Now, the one that we actually saw here right now actually has a bigger head. So I believe it's something that looks a little bit like this. So I would guess the product price is going to be around $2.8. But you will actually have to talk to the supplier itself to see exactly how much it is at a higher quantity amount as well. So I'm just going to be assuming that this particular product is going to be around $2.8 to source from China. All right, so now that we know how much this thing is going to cost us to source, let's go back to the listing and actually calculate, are we able to make money from this product or not, now that we know the sourcing price. And so right now I'm going to use Seller Sprite 2 and use a profit calculator to see how much this thing costs. All right, so now the listing price is about $19.99. The purchasing cost is going to be $2.8. Now the ocean freight is not going to be $9.9. Ocean freight, because this is actually a very small item, I can estimate this product to be around $0.5 to ship on ocean, because this is going to be a very small item and it's going to be a very light item, so the shipping fees is not going to be a lot. And if you want a more accurate shipping cost, you can always just ask the supplier how much it costs for it to ship to the Amazon warehouse, and it will just give you like a more accurate estimate. Now, based on my experience, $0.5 is around that range. All right, so now that we can see, after we inputted all these numbers here, we are able to see how much the cost is, how much the FBA fees is, how much the referral fees is, that every single time that Amazon will take out from your transactions. Now we are able to see the net profit is going to be $8.32. So for every single sale that we make. So out of the $20 selling price, we will make $8.3 every single time we make the sales, and the profit margin is 41.62%, which is a extremely well and high profit margins. If you want to find a profitable product selling on Amazon, we would recommend at least seeing the profit margins to be above 30%. That leaves more room and more profit margins to work with. All right, so now that you have verified that this particular product has enough profit margins for it to work with, now I would actually go through the pages, go through the suppliers, and take a look, talk to them, and select a few suppliers that I want to move forward with. I can basically click onto their profile pages, take a look at their informations. I can start talking to them. I can start asking them for quotes. And then basically I will start ordering samples from these suppliers. I will try to at least order 3 samples from 3 different suppliers so that I can compare all 3 samples together and see which supplier has the highest quality, gives me the best deal, and which one that I want to move forward to working with them. Now, after you've done selecting a supplier and actually producing your products, the next step will be trying to develop your listing. Your listing is going to be the most important thing that determines if your product is going to succeed or fail, because this is basically your 24/7 salesman. People click into here, your salesmen start working. Your salesmen start presenting the product to the customers by showing them the titles, by showing them the images of the products, by showing them the bullet points, which is what features your particular product has, and as well as some lifestyle images, some infographics, what feature it has, it is comfortable to use, how effortless it is to use, and how it is open for easy cleaning and stuff. And a fair warning here is that do not try to cheap out on this. You can have a very beautiful, very much optimized listing just by paying someone to do it for you. You can just basically pay a professional photographer to just shoot high level premium images for you. You can literally develop the best listing possible just by paying money to the right professional that are experts on doing this. Now, once your product are finished its manufacturing process, the next step will be shipping your products all the way to Amazon warehouse. Now, you may be wondering, how do I ship my stuff from China to the USA? Like, who do I talk to? How do I ship all of these stuff all the way across the oceans? Well, it's actually very, very easy right now. There are a lot of ways to do this. The simplest way to do this is to just ask your supplier to ship it for you. There are experts on shipping your products all the way to Amazon warehouses. The Amazon FBA business has been around for many, many years, and it has extremely mature transportation pathways. So you don't need to create yourself. You don't need to know anything about shipping. You don't need to have experience on doing this. All you gotta do is either to ask your supplier to use their freight forwarder to ship your products all the way to the US, or you can just find a freight forwarder that you know and trust to ship your products all the way to the USA warehouse. Simple as that. And once your product arrives in the Amazon warehouse, you can start selling your product. Now, if you want to learn about why selling cheap products are actually dead in 2025, and you should only start selling high ticket products from now on, I will link that video down below for you to go watch it, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.